Hey everyone, we're going to write our equation f of x equals negative 3x squared plus 6x minus 5 in this vertex form. Then we're going to sketch a graph of the equation. So basically, I'm going to change this to y. I'm also going to add 5 to both sides of the equation. And then I'm going to, that's on the left-hand side. Right-hand side, I'm going to factor out a 3. So that's going to give me x squared minus 2x. All right, from there, we're going to complete the square for our right-hand side. So that means I'm going to take my b, divide it by 2, and square it. So this is going to be negative 1 squared, and that equals 1. Therefore, this equals 1. So I have to add it to this, the left-hand side too. Don't forget, that's negative 3 times 1. So what we're going to do, we're not just adding 1, we're subtracting the 3 times 1, because that's the actual value if you distribute it. So for this side, we're going to get y plus 2 equals negative 3. And now we're going to condense this perfect square trinomial. I'm going to go ahead and erase this and put this as 1. And that's just going to be x. And copy this down. Your operator is 1. Half of 2 is 1 squared. So these two are equivalent. This is equivalent to this. This is just in condensed form. This is in expanded form. Now, you can see your vertex clearly from this equation. The vertex is going to be your distance from 0. So your vertex being h comma k. Then we're going to get vertex equals, for your h, you set this to 0 and you get 1. You set the y portion or your k portion to that equals 0 and you get negative 2. Now to write it in vertex form, we have to subtract the 2 from both sides. This form is easy to put it in the calculator. So you can put this as your vertex form. But this is why you do the opposite for your y, your x, but you keep the same, because the 2 really goes with the y. So that's it for that. Your axis of symmetry is your h portion, x equals h. So in our case, that means x equals 1. Also, I like to look at my y-intercept. That means if x is 0, those will go away, and my y will be negative 5. So our vertex is at is 1 comma negative 2. Right there. It's negative here, so that means it opens downward. So the vertex was what? 1 comma negative 2. We can also tell it opens downward from our y-intercept, which is negative 5. Negative 2, negative 3, negative 4, negative 5. So that means it's crossing through here. Our axis of symmetry was x equals 1. So you can draw that. That means this graph is symmetric about the line x equals 1. That means if my y-intercept is here, then I have also a point here. So you can sketch the graph. It opens downward. You can see that because it has to go through that y-intercept. You can also see it because this is negative, or a is negative. And there's a little sketch of it, and that's it. Thank you. Have a nice day. Bye-bye.